Hi everybody, I just wanted to share a new art supply that I have found online with you guys, and I have just started playing with it, but I wanted to share it with you anyway. I messed it up already. It's Brusho by Colorcraft, and it's a kind of powder and it's highly pigmented. And you just throw it on there and spray some water on it, and it does some cool stuff. And then you can find maybe something that triggers your imagination. So here I can see some eyes, and it's just my little art journal, so I'm not going to fuss over it. You can work with Stabilo All pencils as well. I'm just going over lightly with the jelly roll for the eye whites, for the white of the eyes. I don't know if eye whites is the word. If I want to give her some eyebrows, I could do so with my black one, but I don't think I'm going to do that now. But I am going to emphasize the bottom of the nose. It's just a quirky little drawing. And I think I'm going to give her gold highlight. To bring that nose to the front. And I thought it would be a fun warm-up exercise for you guys. And I will show you the beginning part in a couple of minutes. I have to go eat something. I'm sorry. So you have created a base to play with. I'm really liking this gold one on top of this. This is the Signal by Uniball. Broad, apparently. I like when you smudge it on top of this. This is already dry, but I'm going to leave the rest up to you and your own imagination. I'm just going to do a little demonstration. See, there's the powder. I don't know how it ended up there. A quick demonstration so you can, if you're interested, try to find it and play with it yourself. I think finding new art supplies can be really inspiring, and these ones weren't that expensive. I think they were about €2 and a couple of cents. Is it on there? No, it isn't. So maybe between $3 and $4 for a little container, and it seems like it's not much, but you don't need that much of it. So that's a lot, really. I think I will put more of the yellow ochre on there. Oops. Maybe a little bit of the Prussian blue up here. So I'm trying to create a kind of face again. So you have the eye sockets, bottom of the nose, and you can put in the mouth or leave it out. I'm going to keep it like this. And I just have this water bottle. You can move it around. But the best thing is to just throw it on there and don't overthink it, like I'm doing right now. And if you don't like, let's say this part, well, I do like it, I think. But you can just dab it to the background. If you want to. Or you can just leave it up to chance. I think I'm going to do that. So you can see these piles of the powder where I have laid it on a bit heavy, even though it wasn't that much. I'm making more of a mess. So you can spray it again or just leave it as is, because I think it looks kind of cool. Maybe a little bit here. And I knew I shouldn't have done that last one. So you can just take a hairdryer to it, and if there are large pools of the pigment, you can guide them with your hairdryer to make them go in a certain direction. You don't have too much control over it, but if you think it's boring or anything, just guide the pigment. So you have to protect your surface if you're attached to whatever you're working on. I am obviously not. So we have these heaps, and let's see what happens if I just go over it. Oh, that's not pretty. Let's see if I can fix that. This is just a baby wipe. You you can correct it. It gets a little grungy. This is nice. So this is not completely dry yet, so, and the pigments will leave marks even if they are dry. So just try out some stuff and see what works. You can drag it down and make a little shadow here to suggest the nose. There, that's what I wanted. If you just rub it, and be careful of the blue parts, then this texture reveals itself. So you can just shade the face in this way if you want to. And if you are missing something down here, just do another layer. But just know that there's a risk that if you like this part, then it might be affected. So I could go into it after I leave it to dry for a bit longer with acrylics, I would guess. Maybe I can see if it works already. So this is just, I'm not sure about this color though, but it's just a little experimentation. So this is a more subtle way than with the gel pen. Maybe I'll use some Naples yellow for the white of the eye. First I'm going to test it over here, because this could use a highlight anyway. And now there's too little paint on my brush. Just something like this is enough to suggest the direction of her expression. We will have to do something here to emphasize the eyelid. Maybe I will go for a little bit of teal after all, although I think it might be too bright, but we'll find out. Just taking the slightest bit. And it looks better already. So if you want to give it a go, just order some online or try to find it at your local art store and just start playing.